Juan Romero here from SwitchWatch, back with another review. This is Rock of Ages 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Apologies if the sound is not to our usual quality. I'm recording this whilst on holiday, so don't have all of my equipment. If we start with the story, in Rock of Ages 3 you control Elpenor, a lesser-known companion, as he wanders through time with the titular Rock of Ages, battling famous and infamous figures throughout history. And I really like the humour and cutscenes with the quirky Monty Python humour, with completely inaccurate historical cutscenes, and is one of the things which makes it funny. You don't play the game for its story, but it does add to the overall package. Gameplay wise, this involves a number of different mechanics which are rather fun and interesting, with a wealth of different modes to keep you glued to the game. If you choose story mode, which is recommended from the start, you get to experience all of the different mechanics that this game has to offer. You start with a little ship that you control to choose your next destination on the seas and levels that you want to try. You'll gain stars for how well you do on each, and these will build up so you can unlock further levels going forward. Each destination has a number of playable game modes, from War, which is the original Rock of Ages mode. Player alternates between building between defences and rolling a boulder down an obstacle course. It's rather fun, I have to say, and you take out your opponent's gate to their castle, and that's the aim. The first player to successfully bash through the gate wins, and the obstacle course is designed to make it as difficult as possible for your opponent, placing the defences where you believe it will cause the most issues. This is my favoured mode without a doubt, as you race against your opponents rolling off their boulder while you try and slow them down and at the same time try and take them out with yours. With some well placed arrows, placing exploding barrels to knock them off the course, or using wind turbines to also knock them off, you've got a range of defences that will help you. Once you unlock more defences, you can choose which will be more effective before beginning a level. How about placing an elephant to make things difficult? You can even place money makers, so you have a stream of money coming in to build more defences. Using a combination of walls to slow them down and attacking towers is the name of the game. Next you have Obstacle Mode, which is a mode where you race to score points on a course populated with defences that also increase in number with each round. Again, a mode I found very fun, where you don't have to worry about building defences. For those though that do take pride in constructing defences, you have a mode called Avalanche, where the name of the game is to construct defences against waves and waves of boulders. Another mode that I found very enjoyable indeed, and the more modes I played, the more I thought that there isn't a wasted mode here. Time trial is what it says on the tin, where you want to get that boulder to the finish line as quickly as possible. There's also different boulders that you can choose from. Humpty Dumpty involves you rolling an egg through trampolines, traps, and also enemies, and your job is to bring that egg safely home. Lastly, there's Skee Ball, where you'll guide a rock through a course, but at the end roll the boulder through rings at the end of the course to score points. On top of all of this, you have online leaderboards for a score on each level, and you have a level editor to create levels and share them with the community, which is awesome for those that like to create. Controls on the Switch are easy enough. You can jump with the boulder, you can basically control its speed and make it go left or right. It's a pretty tough balancing act by going fast enough to beat your opponent and not losing time by falling off the track itself. I found controlling the boulder to be super frustrating. Not to say that the controls are bad or anything, it's just tough when you don't know the courses. So getting to know the courses is of course paramount. Once you do, it's exhilarating when you get it right. The boulder can be destroyed on any given run, which means you'll not make that opponent's gate on that particular run, and each time you'll have to wait for a new boulder to be constructed, losing you essential time. So making each boulder hit count is key to the win in Rock of Ages. Point is, there's a lot of fun to be had with this game, and I'm sure there's a mode here that will suit everyone. Motivation is kept by placing your scores and beating your opponents, and of course unlocking new boulders like square boulders, which is more powerful, or a boulder made up of cheese. You'll have to find out for yourself why you'd want to use that. You can also play against friends locally or online, which ups the fun of this game no end. Playing locally, you can even play split screen with another player, which is a great option to have. Visuals, they look okay, there's nothing spectacular here, but the art style, especially in the cutscene, is either something you're going to love or hate dependent on your taste. The level editor is easy to use and the visuals help because it's kept simple. When controlling the boulders through the levels, everything is clear enough and the boulders are pretty nicely designed too, in that they all look different enough from each other. It has a nice cartoony vibe with bright colours and I enjoyed it for the most part, with no performance issues that I came across in either docked or handheld mode, with no crashes experienced either. Audio wise, again, is one of those you're either going to love or hate. You have a bunch of old tunes which have been sort of played with an electric guitar. I wasn't overly keen, but it does fit the game, of that there isn't any doubt, and the sound effects are also okay, but nothing overly special. In terms of value, the game is $24.99. If you've ever played 1 or part 2, then you're getting more of the same, but in a better all-rounded package, with some fun modes and the ability to create your own levels. Playing community levels will keep you entertained for as long as there are new levels shared. I think this is a top feature. Couple that with online scores that are shared on each level and there's always going to be something to gun for. The game is $24.99 or $29.99 in dollars, and you can get the physical for that price. I think it's a decent price and a decent buy for what you get, and I'd have no problem recommending the game at its current price. In terms of my verdict, Rock of Ages 3 is a game that will appeal to those that want something a little different. I never knew I wanted it until I tried it. If you think rolling boulders through an obstacle course and building defences to stop a boulder might be fun, then you'd be right. It is. There's plenty of modes to keep you entertained and lots of options to play with your friends or family. Overall, a very complete package which is easy to recommend at its current price, an 8 out of 10. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still watching, then you're still supporting. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers, members and watchers of our videos. We very much appreciate it. If you are new here, then why not consider subscribing for weekly lists including bargains, all the upcoming games and physical releases that we cover on Saturdays, Sundays and Mondays. So a very busy schedule, and in between all that, a sprinkle of reviews like this one. Thank you so much everybody. My name is Juan Romero. I'll see you again soon on the next one.